Hi, I'm Carlos Marin, author of The Ultimate Success Formula and founder of the Unlimited Success Academy, and welcome to another episode of Your Unlimited Life, the show dedicated to proving to you that you are unlimited potential, that you can be, do, and have anything and everything you want if you'll just develop the mindset and use the strategies of the person who already has it. And today we've got a very powerful show for you. Today we're going to talk to you about the power of gratitude. Now, hey, you might be sitting there going, gratitude? Having power? Absolutely. You have no earthly idea the power that gratitude has to do and create and get you anything and everything that you want in life. Now look, we've talked about this before, but you've got to understand and internalize this because it's critical to everything that you want in your life. Everything in this universe is energy. Everything is energy. Energy is always in motion. It can't be created. It can't be destroyed. It's equally present at every moment in time and every point in space. It's always in motion, and it vibrates at different frequencies. These frequencies, these vibrations attract like vibrations. That's what the law of attraction is all about. So positive frequencies attract positive frequencies. Negative frequencies attract negative frequencies. In-between frequencies attract in-between frequencies. That's why some people feel like they can't make progress in life, like they take a few steps forward, a few steps back. But one thing we've got to also understand is this, because it's easy to relate that to the universe and to energy and things like that, but emotions are also energy. And emotions also vibrate at different frequencies. And so we talked a little before about the emotional scale. And one thing that I would like for you to understand, because it's critical, is that one of the highest frequency emotions that there is this thing called gratitude. And so because gratitude is such a high frequency thing, it attracts positive things. Gratitude actually brings you joy and happiness. Gratitude attracts good people. There's nothing weak about gratitude. Some people think that it's a thing for goody-goodies and has no place in business. Let me tell you something. You gotta get this clear in your mind. What you're grateful for multiplies in your life. That's right. Whatever you're grateful for multiplies. I mean, think about this. If you're not grateful for all the good things in your life, for the good people in your life, for your blessings, for what you've got, how do you expect to have more of it if you're not grateful for it? I mean, one of the rules that I have in my life is that I am so grateful for everything that I have, and I just simply want more. And the universe likes that. The universe actually resonates with that, right? So when you're grateful for the good people you have in your life, you attract more good people. When you're grateful for the joy, for the happiness, for the loved ones that you have, all it does is attracts more good people, more joy, more happiness, more of all of the good things that you want in your life. And see, it's also very important to understand that it is impossible to be depressed and feel gratitude. It's impossible to feel grateful and to be depressed. I mean, think about things that you're grateful for in your life right now. In fact, right now, think about something that you're really grateful about. Maybe it's somebody. Anytime that I start feeling a little bit worried about things that are going on, and by the way, I do. I mean, I'm not impervious to these emotions, right? I mean, I get stressed. I feel overwhelmed. I mean, the other day, there were so many things. I just got back from an event with Brendan Burchard, a 10X Empire event, which, I mean, he threw so much at us in 4 days that it was like, wow. And I walked out of that with my mind like just expansive. And then I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to put all this into play? I got to redesign this, I got to do that. How many hours, how am I going to find the hours in a day to do all that? So I actually felt overwhelmed. And then I started counting my blessings. I started thinking about the things that I was grateful for. First thing I started thinking about is my wonderful wife and how I was going back home, hadn't seen her in a week, and how I was going back home to be with Ceci. And that immediately made me feel good. I started thinking about her, and immediately I felt grateful. I felt blessed. And that overwhelm started going away. And I started thinking about all the things that are right about my business. I started thinking about all the things that are right in my world that I was grateful for. And the feeling of overwhelm started going away. You see, gratitude connects you with God. Gratitude connects you with the universe, with infinite intelligence. Gratitude connects you with power. And see, if you believe that you are put here to express ever greater levels of life, love, and beauty, when you connect with God, right, you feel strength. You feel powerful. If you believe like I do that I can do all things through my God self, which is within me, and I'm grateful for that, whenever I think about that, I feel strong, I feel powerful, I feel bold, right? So gratitude connects you with power. Gratitude brings love into your life. When you start thinking about the people that you love and you start feeling grateful for all the people that you love, my beautiful daughters, my wonderful grandchildren, all of my kids, my son too. Sorry, Andy. But when you think about your loved ones, when you think about the things that you love, when I think about doing this, because I love doing this, I love contributing, I love teaching, I love helping you go to a higher level in life. When I think about this and how grateful I am for the ability to do this, I feel wonderful. I feel loving. And gratitude also heals. When you feel grateful for all the good things in life, it's hard to hold unforgiveness in your heart. It's hard, and by the way, unforgiveness is the thing that brings about disease. It's the thing that brings about every condition that you don't want in your body is brought about by some form of hatred or anger or resentment or unforgiveness. So gratitude, being grateful, heals all of those things. And by the way, gratitude brings success. That's right, you heard me right. Gratitude brings success. When you're grateful for every little success, when you're grateful for every step in the journey that's bringing you closer to your goal, you're attracting more success. Everything you're grateful for multiplies and expands in your life. Gratitude also brings then abundance. When you're grateful for whatever it is that you have, you attract more abundance, more riches, more wealth, more of whatever you're grateful for. Are you starting to understand? Are you starting to see what this is all about? I mean, if you think about it, whenever you're unhappy, it's because we're focusing on what we don't want, right? Think about it. Think about a time when you were really unhappy. Or if right now you're unhappy about something, when you are unhappy, if you just reason this out for a second, because you can prove this to yourself scientifically. If you're unhappy, think about, what am I thinking? And if you're unhappy, you're thinking about what you don't want. Or you're thinking about what you fear, what you don't want to happen in your life, what you're afraid will happen in your life. Or you're focusing on what's wrong with your life, or what's wrong with that person. Or why are they treating me that way? Or why is my boss like this? Or why don't my kids pay attention to me? Or, why does my wife not listen to me? You're blaming. You're focusing on blaming, on criticizing, on condemning, focusing on negative experiences of the past. Whenever people are unhappy, look you've heard me say this before, probably if you've seen any videos of mine, nothing in life has any meaning except for the meaning that we give it. It's the meaning that you and I give to what's going on that creates our emotion, right? And so nothing has any meaning except for the meaning that you give it. Problems are opportunities in disguise. Is the glass half empty or is the glass half full? It's all based upon what you focus on. So when you're unhappy, you're focusing on what you don't want, some kind of negative experience, what's wrong, blaming others, fearing, right? So what's the antidote? I'm going to tell you. One of the most powerful antidotes. Because, you know, I teach people in business, by the way, to change their focus and focus back on their dreams. But you know what? Sometimes when you're really intensely, emotionally, negatively charged, it's pretty hard to go from a depressed charge to thinking about becoming a millionaire. It's pretty hard to go from feeling frustration or overwhelm to thinking about having massive success. But you know what you can do? Always can do. This is the magic of gratitude. Gratitude changes your focus instantly. You can always, always, always think about what you're grateful for. And the more you do it, it's like a muscle. The more you do it, the more powerful it becomes and the easier it is. And so gratitude melts fear. It melts anger. It melts hatred. Gratitude transmutes your thinking instantly, and it raises your vibration. It raises your vibration. It changes, it transmutes your emotion. So you know what? Gratitude is a major, major power for transformation. It's a bridge for great achievement. And one of the strategies that I teach people in my courses and in my live events is to focus on what they're grateful for continually, and to have actually things that they're grateful for at their disposal, in their immediate vicinity, if you will, so that they can change their focus instantaneously. Because whenever you focus on what you're grateful for, your focus will change instantaneously. So I'm going to give you a little bit of homework today. Your homework today is to make a list of 10 things that you're grateful for. It can be your spouse, it can be your kids, it can be your grandkids, it can be your puppy dog that you love or your kitty cat that you love to pet. It could be, walking down the beach. It could be a beautiful lakeside setting that you just adore, or hiking in the mountains. All of us have some things we're grateful for. It could be your business. It could be your relationship with God. It could be your relationship with your significant other. We all have things that we're grateful for. And a lot of times people go, well, my life sucks. You don't know, Carlos. You don't know my life. My life sucks. Everyone has something in their life that's good. Every single one of us. Even if it's being grateful that you're breathing and that you're alive right now. Every single one of us has things to be grateful for. And if you're not used to habitually looking for things to be grateful for, it may be a little more difficult for you. Some of us have the habit so strong of focusing on what we don't want or what we hate or what's wrong in our lives that we haven't used this gratitude muscle enough. So make a list of 10 things that you're grateful for. You may struggle at first, but do it anyways. Pretend that there's 10. You don't know, Carlos, my life sucks. Pretend there's 10 things to be grateful for God's sakes. Okay? Keep this list with you at all times, so that whenever you get into a negative emotional state, you can immediately start looking at these things that you're grateful for, right? And start changing your emotional state, so then you can refocus on your dreams and your goals. And keep expanding this list constantly, because then you can use it to transform your thinking whenever you feel bad or have negative emotions. By the way, start and end the day with this question: what am I grateful for? Why am I grateful for it? What about it makes me feel grateful? Practice, practice, practice. If you will every single day, and by the way, don't just when you start and end the day with what am I grateful for, or why am I grateful for it, what about it makes me feel grateful, don't just take the list of 10. Because you know what? Every day you can find new things to be grateful for. And when you start doing that, that gratitude muscle starts growing and your life will start transforming itself, because you will start living in a vibration, in a frequency that is much higher, and you will start attracting much, much more good into your life. And one last thing I highly recommend, start keeping a gratitude journal. Start keeping a gratitude journal. As you start and end each day with what am I grateful for, just jot it down there in your gratitude journal. And maybe once or twice a week, spend half an hour just journaling in the gratitude journal. All the things that you're grateful for, all the things that are good in your life, all the things you're excited about for your future, all the things that you're committed to in your future. The more gratitude that you feel in your life, and the more things that you're grateful for, the more that you're going to start attracting other things to be grateful for into your life. And pretty soon, you will not recognize your life any longer. And you will have so much to be grateful for, and your life will transform itself. So, leave your comments down below. Please, please share this. I'm sure there's a lot of people that you know that could use listening to or watching this on video, or listening to it on iTunes, or reading the article on the blog, right? Share it with them. There's so many people that are unhappy. There's so many people that are negative. There's so many people that need a lift in their attitude. Share this video, share this audio with them so that they can start transforming their lives as well. So share it on YouTube. You got my YouTube channel. Share it on Carlos Marin TV on YouTube. Share it on iTunes, on Your Unlimited Life. Share it on our blog, carlosmarin.com. Click on the blog tab. I mean, there's plenty of places to share it. It's free. Give the gift of gratitude this week. Share this. Make this a goal for yourself. I'm going to share this gratitude show with 5 people I love. Share it with 5 people that you love. And then post your comment below and see what it does for them, how it changes their lives. Ask them after a few days, did you start doing the exercise on gratitude? Have you started beginning your day with what you're grateful for and ending your day with what you're grateful for? Have you started keeping a gratitude journal? And see the results that you are going to be. You're going to be a catalyst for good in other people's lives by creating a gratitude frequency. And when you create that for others, what's going to come back to you is multiplied 100-fold. So, you're going to do that? Fantastic. I look forward to seeing you on next week's show. Until then, God bless and live your unlimited life.